55-point win tonight against champion Christian. You got to be pleased with the way your team shared the basketball tonight. You had 6 guys in double figures. Got a lot out of this game.
Well, we needed a feel-good game after last week at LSU and Auburn, and it was a feel-good game. We did a lot of good things out there, flying around the floor defensively. As you mentioned, share the ball to one another. I think it was important for some guys to see the ball go in the hole, which some of them hadn't went in very much the last 2 games. So confidence building, positive play on the things we've been talking about and working on, trying to take a page out of the Auburn first half and fit it into the next game and more minutes. And I like the way it all went tonight.
When you talk about the feel-good story, you had 11 of the 12 players that played tonight scored. That's always got to be good to see those guys rewarded in that way.
No question. And then numerous guys in double figures, and everybody got to play and be a part of it. And not many times that almost everybody scores. And our walk-on, Justin Gibson got in, he scored, and of course that made him happy. But the players happy. Everybody, we all think a lot of Justin, and so couldn't have ended on a better note.
Sometimes, too, it's deceiving when you look at the box score, you see 114 points. The game really, though, turned in the first half with the defensive pressure and the job that they did in creating steals and also controlling the defensive glass.
Well, we subbed. We put Trey Boston in, Kareem Ozier, Langston Powell at the 4, and then Nika at the 5. Those 4 guys, along with Elijah Gonzalez, really turned that thing. I mean, the intensity on the defense just picked up immediately. It was hard for them to dribble it and see where to pass it, and that's the kind of activity we're kind of looking for. And we were picking up full court, which we hadn't done a lot of. That was nice to see that we got some guys that can actually do that. And I think it was a 27-2 run, I believe, from that point when we made that sub. So that's good to know. You put that in the old coach's bank, that there's a group that can kind of do that. So we got different groups with kind of so many guys sometimes, and played a little bigger later in the second half with Russ Harrison at the 3, and then Luke Phillips at the 4 and Thomas Howell at the 5. So we tried that a little bit, and so we were able to accomplish a lot or look at a lot of things in this game.
You're only 3 games into the season, it looks like both Andre Jones and Trey Boston can be consistent double-figure scorers for you, and that's got to be a bonus too.
Well, as you can tell, they're both strong guards, athletic and strong, and they, as I mentioned many times, this is their 5th year playing Division I. They're not scared of the moment out there, and they're going to be important players for us the whole season.
Got a couple days off before you get back at it. Next week, play Northwestern State in one of those multi-team events down there in Ruston. What do you want to get done between now and the next time you take the floor?
Well, I want to continue working on our defensive aggression, our defensive stance, our defensive mindset that we just came out of Auburn with in that first half. We did it a lot tonight. I want to continue working on blocking out. We didn't block out as great as we needed to tonight in terms of the defensive end. And then on the offensive end, no turnovers. If we don't turn the ball over a whole lot, we're not going to be a bad team at all. And we're going to surprise some people. If we turn it over a lot, we're no different than a lot of people. It's hard to win when you have 20-plus turnovers, which we had in the last 2 games. Tonight we just have 11. And if we can get shots at the rim because of no turnovers, then we're going to be all right.